Johnny Carson's personal life was a complex tapestry woven with 4 marriages, each revealing distinct challenges. His second marriage to Joan Copeland stands out, marked by mutual infidelity that ultimately led to their separation. Despite the emotional upheaval, they managed to maintain a surprising level of civility post-divorce. Joan continued to support Carson's career, offering professional assistance even after their relationship ended. This unusual dynamic showcased Carson's ability to respect certain past connections, even as his personal flaws often cast a shadow over them. The intricacies of his marriages shed light on the private struggles of a man whose on-screen charisma often masked deeper issues. The contrast between his public persona and private life adds layers to the understanding of his character, revealing a man who, despite his charm, faced significant personal challenges. The complexities of his relationships illustrate the difficulties of navigating love and career in the public eye, providing a glimpse into the man behind the laughter. In 2013, a story emerged that revealed the emotional turmoil faced by Johnny Carson, a man known for his charm and wit. Henry Bushkin, Carson's longtime attorney, shared a shocking account that highlighted the depths of Carson's despair. When Carson suspected his wife Joan of being unfaithful, he turned to Bushkin for help. He persuaded Bushkin to break into Joan's apartment to find evidence of her alleged infidelity. What they discovered were intimate items, including photographs of her rumored lover, sports star Frank Gifford. This revelation devastated Carson, even though there was no concrete proof of betrayal. The emotional weight of the situation led him to bouts of binge drinking and a significant emotional collapse. This incident exposed a side of Carson that was rarely seen, revealing his vulnerability and the profound impact personal betrayal can have on someone who usually appeared confident and in control. It also highlighted his reliance on close friends during times of crisis, adding complexity to his already multifaceted personality. The story serves as a reminder that even those who seem to have it all can experience deep emotional pain. Carson's professional frustrations often stemmed from his desire for authentic engagement with his guests, a trait that clashed with performers like Bob Hope, who relied heavily on pre-scripted material. Hope's inability to engage in spontaneous conversation irritated Carson, who prided himself on intellectual agility and deep curiosity. This tension highlighted the contrasting styles of two entertainment legends, with Carson valuing genuine interaction over rehearsed performances. His frustration extended to other guests who failed to match his energy, revealing his high standards for the art of conversation. These moments not only tested his patience, but also defined his legacy as a host who valued substance over superficiality. Carson sought to create an atmosphere where real dialogue could flourish, yet he often found himself stifled by those who preferred to stick to their scripts. This desire for authenticity made his show a unique platform, but it also led to moments of disappointment when guests did not rise to the occasion. The dynamic between Carson and his guests became a crucial part of his identity as a talk show host, showcasing his commitment to meaningful exchanges. Johnny Carson's personal life was riddled with addictions that deeply influenced his behavior and relationships. His well-documented love of drinking often led to regrettable decisions, such as his affair with Playboy bunny Angel Tompkins during his divorce from Joan Copeland. This act of infidelity, against the advice of his attorney, reflected Carson's defiance and inability to resist temptation. Even after remarrying Joanna Holland, his womanizing ways persisted, marked by extravagant gifts meant to atone for his actions. These efforts failed to mend his marriages, which often ended in acrimony. Carson's struggles with fidelity and self-control mirrored the larger challenges he faced in balancing public admiration with private turmoil. His charm and wit on screen contrasted sharply with the chaos in his personal life, revealing a man who, despite his fame, grappled with deep-seated issues that affected those closest to him. The complexities of his relationships and the impact of his addictions painted a picture of a man caught between his public persona and private demons. Carson frequently pointed to his mother, Ruth, as the root of many of his personal struggles, describing her as cold and critical. Her inability to show affection or approval profoundly affected Carson's self-esteem and relationships. He often described her as the cruelest woman he had ever known, blaming her for his failed marriages and emotional insecurities. This perception of his mother created a lasting impact on his life, shaping his interactions with others and his view of himself. Carson's childhood was marked by a longing for warmth and acceptance that he never fully received from her. Their strained relationship reached its peak when Carson refused to attend her funeral, dismissing her death with a harsh remark. This act illustrated the depth of his feelings toward her and the unresolved issues that lingered long after her passing. The dynamic between Carson and his mother offers a glimpse into the deep-seated emotional wounds that shaped his personality, revealing a man who struggled to reconcile his public success with his private pain. Years after his death, a scandal involving Johnny Carson emerged when a sex tape surfaced, reportedly filmed in the 1970s. The tape featured intimate moments between Carson and an unidentified woman, igniting a media frenzy that captivated the public's attention. Although the owner of the tape chose not to release the footage, still images leaked online, leading to widespread speculation about Carson's private life. This incident added a posthumous layer of intrigue to his already complex legacy, illustrating how his fame extended beyond his lifetime and continued to provoke curiosity and controversy. The scandal highlighted the blurred lines between public figures' on-screen personas and their off-screen realities. Carson, known for his charm and wit on The Tonight Show, was suddenly thrust into a different light, prompting discussions about celebrity culture and privacy. The revelation stirred debates about the nature of fame and the expectations placed on public figures, revealing how their personal lives can become fodder for public consumption long after they are gone. Johnny Carson's humor often pushed boundaries, sometimes offending guests and viewers alike. One infamous example was his joke about a nationwide toilet paper shortage, which caused widespread panic and led to actual shortages. This incident highlighted how Carson's sharp wit could have real-world consequences, as people rushed to stores to stock up on toilet paper, creating chaos. His penchant for edgy humor also alienated some guests, such as Raymond Burr, who refused to return to The Tonight Show after being the target of Carson's weight-related jokes. Burr's discomfort with the jokes illustrated how Carson's humor could cross the line for some, making them feel uncomfortable or disrespected. These incidents demonstrated Carson's willingness to court controversy, even at the expense of his relationships with guests. While his humor endeared him to many, it also revealed a darker side to his comedic genius, showing that the line between funny and offensive can sometimes be very thin. The feud between Johnny Carson and Wayne Newton showcased Carson's combative nature and his ability to hold grudges. It all started when Carson made jokes about Newton's masculinity, which did not sit well with the singer. As the jokes continued, the tension escalated, leading to public confrontations. Newton, feeling insulted, even went so far as to threaten Carson, indicating just how serious the rivalry had become. This conflict highlighted Carson's tendency to use humor as a weapon, often crossing the line between light-hearted comedy and personal attack. While Newton attempted to address the situation and mend fences, Carson remained steadfast in his stance, unwilling to back down. This ongoing tension revealed the complexities of Carson's character, illustrating how his sharp wit could charm audiences while simultaneously alienating those around him. The feud became a notable chapter in Carson's life, reflecting the darker side of his humor and the impact it had on his relationships. Carson's professional relationship with Joan Rivers soured after she launched her own talk show, a move Carson perceived as a betrayal. Their bond had once been strong, with Rivers often appearing on The Tonight Show and sharing a close friendship with Carson. However, when she decided to create her own platform, it struck Carson as a personal affront. He felt that Rivers had crossed an unspoken line, choosing ambition over loyalty. This decision led to a complete breakdown in their relationship, and Carson never spoke to her again. His reaction highlighted his struggle to balance personal loyalty with the fierce competition that defined the television industry. Rivers' career move and Carson's response underscored the difficulties of maintaining relationships in such a cutthroat environment. This falling out marked a significant chapter in Carson's career, revealing his sensitivity to perceived disloyalty and the high emotional stakes involved in his professional world. The incident served as a reminder of how quickly friendships can dissolve in the pursuit of success. Carson's humor often had real-world consequences, as seen in his jokes about presidential candidate Gary Hart's affair, which contributed to Hart's political downfall. This incident illustrated the power of late-night comedy to influence public opinion and shape political narratives. Carson's ability to weave current events into his monologues made him a cultural commentator, allowing him to reflect the sentiments of the American public. His sharp wit and keen observations often highlighted the absurdities of political life, making complex issues more accessible to viewers. However, this aspect of his career also revealed the dual-edged nature of his humor. While he entertained millions, his jokes sometimes had unintended repercussions for those he targeted. The fallout from his commentary on Hart's scandal showed how a single punchline could alter the course of a political campaign. Carson's influence extended beyond mere entertainment, as he became a significant figure in the landscape of American politics, demonstrating the profound impact that comedy can have on society. Carson maintained a professional distance from most of his guests, rarely interacting with them off-screen. This aloofness contrasted with other hosts of his era, who often cultivated personal relationships with their guests. While many talk show hosts would engage in friendly banter and build rapport, Carson chose a different path. He preferred to keep his interactions on the stage, allowing the audience to see the chemistry without letting it spill over into his private life. However, Carson made exceptions for certain figures, such as Orson Welles, whose intellect and charm intrigued him. These rare moments of connection revealed Carson's selective approach to relationships, driven by his desire to engage meaningfully rather than superficially. His reserved demeanor added an air of mystery to his personality, enhancing his allure as a television icon. This careful balance of distance and connection contributed to his unique style, making him a memorable figure in the world of entertainment. The archival history of The Tonight Show highlights the challenges faced during the early days of television. In the years from 1962 to 1972, many episodes featuring Johnny Carson were erased. This was a common practice at the time, driven by the high cost of tape and the belief that these shows would not hold lasting value. As a result, only a small portion of Carson's early work remains today. This loss serves as a reminder of how fleeting television can be, especially in its formative years. The struggle to preserve cultural milestones was significant, as networks often prioritized immediate financial concerns over long-term historical value. Despite the gaps in the archives, the surviving footage of Carson's performances continues to resonate with audiences. His unique style and humor have left a lasting impact, inspiring and entertaining new generations of viewers who discover his work through the limited recordings that still exist. The legacy of Johnny Carson endures, showcasing the importance of preserving television history. Their partnership became a cornerstone of late-night television, with Ed McMahon's booming laugh and unwavering support perfectly complementing Johnny Carson's sharp wit. This dynamic duo defined The Tonight Show for decades, creating a unique atmosphere that drew in millions of viewers. McMahon's presence was not just as a sidekick. He was a vital part of the show's success. His laughter and encouragement often helped to elevate Carson's comedic timing, making the sketches and interviews even more engaging. Beyond the laughter and entertainment, their friendship was a testament to the importance of mutual respect and trust. McMahon often served as a stabilizing force during Carson's more tumultuous moments, providing a sense of calm and reassurance. This bond extended off the stage, where their camaraderie flourished in private moments, further enriching their on-screen chemistry. The collaboration between Carson and McMahon showcased how two individuals could come together to create something truly special. Their ability to play off each other's strengths not only enhanced the appeal of The Tonight Show, but also set a standard for future late-night hosts and their sidekicks. The legacy of their partnership continues to influence television today, reminding audiences of the power of friendship and collaboration in the world of entertainment. Despite his fame and fortune, Johnny Carson faced significant financial setbacks that revealed a different side of his public persona. One of the most notable was his investment in the DeLorean Motor Company. This venture, which he pursued with great ambition, ultimately ended in failure. Carson's decision to invest in a car company was a reflection of his desire to extend his influence beyond the realm of television. However, this ambition came with risks that many celebrities encounter when they step into unfamiliar business territories. The financial loss from this investment tarnished his reputation, showing that even the most successful individuals are not immune to failure. This experience added a layer of vulnerability to Carson's character, making him more relatable to the public. His willingness to take risks, even at a personal cost, highlighted a complex personality driven by both ambition and resilience. Carson's journey through these financial struggles illustrated that behind the glitz and glamour of fame, there are real challenges and setbacks that can shape a person's life. Carson's retirement from The Tonight Show in 1992 marked the end of an era in late-night television. His final monologue, viewed by an estimated 50 million people, was a heartfelt farewell that celebrated his remarkable career. During this emotional moment, Carson reflected on his journey sharing memories and expressing gratitude to his audience and guests. His decision to retire at the height of his success showcased his wisdom and self-awareness, allowing him to leave the stage while still at the top of his game. This choice ensured that his legacy remained untarnished, as he stepped away from the spotlight rather than overstaying his welcome. Carson's influence on television, comedy, and popular culture is profound and enduring. He set the standard for late-night talk shows, blending humor with charm, and creating a platform for countless comedians and entertainers. His impact continues to resonate, solidifying his place as a pioneer in the entertainment industry. Johnny Carson faced significant challenges in his family life, particularly in his relationship with his children. His son Rick struggled with mental health issues, which created a strain between them. This struggle was compounded by the pressures of Carson's fame and the demands of his career. Tragically, Rick's life was cut short in a car accident, a loss that profoundly affected Carson. The grief he experienced was palpable, and he often paid tribute to his son during his television show, revealing a side of him that was rarely seen by the public. This vulnerability contrasted sharply with his polished, composed persona as a late-night entertainer. The complexities of Carson's family life highlighted the often hidden human cost of fame. Balancing personal and professional responsibilities proved to be a daunting task, and the tragedies he faced underscored the emotional toll that such a life can take. Carson's experiences serve as a reminder of the struggles many face behind the scenes, even those who seem to have it all. Johnny Carson's influence on late-night television remains unparalleled, with his wit, charm, and innovation setting the standard for future hosts. He transformed the format of late-night shows, blending comedy, interviews, and music into a seamless experience that captivated audiences. Carson's ability to connect with viewers was remarkable. He had a unique talent for making guests feel at ease, while also engaging the audience at home. His signature monologues, filled with clever jokes and sharp observations, became a staple of the show, showcasing his comedic genius. Despite his personal flaws, including struggles with relationships and a private life that often contrasted with his public persona, Carson's charisma shone through. He created timeless entertainment that resonated with millions, making him a beloved figure in American culture. His legacy continues to inspire comedians and hosts, as many cite him as a major influence in their careers. The format he popularized has been emulated by countless successors, ensuring that his contributions to the entertainment world are remembered and celebrated. Carson's impact is felt even today, as new generations of viewers discover the magic of his late-night reign. Despite his charm and success, Johnny Carson faced significant personal challenges, particularly in his relationships. His second marriage to Joan Copeland was marked by mutual infidelity, which ultimately led to their separation. This tumultuous period revealed the complexities of love and loyalty, as both partners struggled with their feelings and actions. Even after their divorce, they maintained a surprising level of civility, showcasing a unique bond that transcended their romantic relationship. Joan continued to support Carson's career, offering professional assistance, which highlighted the respect they held for each other despite their past. This dynamic illustrates how Carson navigated the difficulties of personal life while maintaining his public persona. The contrast between his on-screen charisma and off-screen struggles adds depth to his character, revealing a man who, despite his fame, dealt with the same issues many face in love and life. The intricacies of his marriages provide insight into the challenges of balancing personal happiness with a demanding career in the spotlight.